Hey, welcome to another exciting week of high school football. The Arkland Techs should be a fun 15 minutes as we have a lot of exciting games to get to, including our game of the week where we meet two teams who haven't played each other before. Let's get you there.
Is this a PO'd, I say PO'd for FCC purposes, a PO'd 1-3 team, or is it a team that's like, you know what, we're past that, let's look forward to the next game?
We've talked all year about just focus on the guy beside you, not the guy across from you.
What, if anything, could have been done differently?
A better advanced team, doing the advanced work.
Well, what's old is new again for the first time since the 2018 season. Evangel returns to the District 1 Class 5A bracket. With that comes foes not seen in 6 years. The Eagles will host Bird in our KSLA overtime game of the week. It's the first meeting since 2018 when Evangel flew over the Yellow Jackets in the quarterfinals that year. That eventually the Eagles fell to John Curtis in the semis. Pastor Demirdjian's team is back in the district, stuffed with 9 teams, also with the addition of Huntington High School. Hey, speaking of rivals, how about this? Airline and Captain Tree both doing pretty good in 1-5A. Here's Airline's Ben Taylor. Connects with Kenny Darby right there for the TD. Airline taking the early lead. Trees, Brody Savage hands it over to Jamarcier Plater. He gets in there for the touchdown. Airline's big. Ben Taylor has it again. He's a former Wendy's Giant of the Week guy. Gives it over to DJ Allen. Allen outpacing the Gator defense.
Hey, and greetings from the first round of the NCAA tournament here in Indianapolis' Gainbridge Fieldhouse. Unfortunately, things not going Grambling's way.
You know, Matt, we were talking about football games and football before we got on the air here in this very newscast. You know, Matt, I think we could play a game of football in this current weather at 10 o'clock at night. Why not? Open up Independence Stadium.
It's been more football weather, I guess.
Out of curiosity, what were some of those initial questions you got years ago and maybe you still get about hockey in 2024?
Well, is the fighting real? That's one thing. Is it like wrestling or is the fighting real? You know, that's always a big one, but it's real.
I'm nervous. I'm excited, nervous. I want to do a good job. I want them to be proud of me, you know.
Terry Bradshaw's latest adventure doesn't involve football, but a microphone and his voice.
It's nerve-wracking. Well, you normally kind of stay away from home.
However, there couldn't have been a better place to perform his latest act from the Terry Bradshaw Show. The Woodlawn High School and Louisiana Tech alum is sharing pieces of his life with the public in his own backyard.
Show one is about my mama, my papa. They taught me about working the land. It's about growing up. And my favorite time was in Hall Summit, Louisiana, my grandfather's cotton and watermelon farm.
And hymns about his journey throughout his career.
And then a song about football and Mean Joe Green. And then there's another song which I did with Glenn Campbell. We recorded together called You Never Know How Good You Got It Till You Don't Have It Anymore, talking about when my elbow went out. So I started putting the show together for me, so I could have fun, so it wouldn't be scripted.
It nearly was, as Bradshaw looked to bring this experience to theater.
Let me give you this, Chris. The show was originally titled Terry Bradshaw, America's Favorite Dumb Blonde Alive in 4 quarters. And so the whole show was written for Broadway. That's where this show was headed. And then we didn't make Broadway.
The NFL Hall of Famer soon signed deals to perform the show in Las Vegas. The pandemic forced the Pittsburgh Steelers legend to call an audible.
And now I'm having more fun at it. All I do now to change the show is I hear a song and my wife hears a song and says, you can do this song, we need to do this song.
He might have a tough job on Sundays as a longtime NFL on Fox analyst. Keeping his voice strong year-round is a full-time gig.
I'm not bragging, don't get me wrong, Shreveport Bossier. I'm not bragging about it. I will tell you, I take great pride in singing, and I do hope that people at least are going, I didn't know he could sing. That would make me, I guess that's my ego.
Despite making it to the largest of stages in life, Terry Bradshaw forever knows home is where the heart is.
My parents are buried here. We buried my mother last August. I don't have a lot of fun. My uncle just passed away, but my aunt's coming. One cousin is coming. And that's about all I got left. One aunt lives down in Hall Summit, so I want them to be proud of me.